Hello. So let's turn this mic up a little bit. Looks like maybe there. Okay. So nothing. It's another day. So we're gonna go through the second pack of or the second ETB full of cards. So I went ahead early, just a few minutes ago, and took out all the code cards, so I didn't have to deal with that. And there are quite a lot of code cards in here. So, I mean, that's a pretty thick stack. So that's pretty dope. I don't really use them. Like I said yesterday, I don't really use them for anything yet, but I might to get them. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do a little different sorting this time, and then we're gonna go through my reflection. Some how I plan to authenticate these things. So what we're gonna do for sorting, let me adjust this a little bit. There we go. Is I'm gonna pull all the trainers and energies out. For now, I'm gonna leave the like hollows and non and reverse hollows in. We'll sort those out later, but really energy and trainers are kind of dead cards, so I'm not going to put those into anything I would resell. So obviously we will have to make up the cost of those. For when I actually finally start trying to sell some of this stuff out, to be able to continue doing this. Something like this, though, Professor's Research, is still a playable card because it's exactly the same as current Professor's Researches. This is still playable. So like something like this I could save because it's playable, it can be used. But anyway, my authentication plan. So I think I've got this camera close enough now to work. Slide all this crap out of the way. There. So how I plan to check these cards. If you look right here, there we go, you can see there is a white streak, a black streak, a white streak. So the black streak tells me it's a real card. So all I'm going to do is take this stack that we just looked through and just slide through. And as long as I got white, black, white on all the cards, as long as I got that little black streak, bam, all these cards are good to go. So I know those are real cards. So now I'll just stick them into, I have a big ass box, like one of those 3-row, 4-row boxes of ones that I've already checked that I know are going to be good, and then I'll sort them after. But that's a whole nother sorting step that we're gonna do in another video once we get through the catch up. Really, I won't do all the catch up on camera. I'll probably do, like I said yesterday, I'll probably do some of the catch up as just like a live stream and just spend a couple hours going through cards. I mean, it's gonna be more than a few hours, but I think that's probably what we do. There we go. And then I'm not going to keep moving this on screen, but I'm just going to go through my camera, check them all for the black streak. They all got the black streak. And obviously if any ones that come up potentially fake are just going to get destroyed with whatever crap, like with these trainers more than likely, because They don't really have any value. This stack is way too big. Stay there. But yeah, this is going to be my initial. Of course, I didn't put them back in the right way. My initial sort. This one, they just all happen to be. This one may be a playable card as well. This one, they just all happen to be yellow border cards, so older generation. So I don't have to do a whole lot of real sorting. But I've ordered some other stuff. Like I said yesterday, I've got a bunch coming in. I ordered some more today. I did a TCG player order today as well for some ultra rares to be able to stick in these packs. So we'll look at that when it gets in. I bought another. Let's see, what did I buy? What do I have coming? And I really shouldn't do this. I need to be buying more ultra rares because I have a ton of common, uncommon sitting around. But there's this one seller that I bought a lot of cards from. So I bought another one today from him. So it's 4,500 cards, and it cost me $106. So I think that's like, it's a little over 2 cents a card. So as long as this guy's selling them, I'm probably going to buy another one every week and just sit them, and that's probably what we're going to go through for the week. And I'll just sit them to the side. I got a 27 card V lot for $21. I've got 45 or 450 Journey Together bulk for $18. 4K Journey Together bulk for $88. So that's even better than the first guy. I got this one delivered yesterday. I've got 1,000 cards. Let me see this listing. That shows. Oh, I don't even remember buying this one. But I've got 1,000 card listing. 6. That shows 9 EX. Oh, those are promo Charizards. Never mind. 1, 2. Hold on. So 1, 2, probably 4 EXs. There are Charizards in there, but they're promo Charizards, so I don't count promos as ultra rares. I know technically it's a Charizard EX the same way a pulled Charizard EX is a Charizard EX, but they're guaranteed. You just get them. You buy the whatever product it was in. There's probably a I have to look at my Charizard deck. It's probably a deck that gives you promo Charizards. Or no, I think there's a collection box. But we'll see when it shows up. And it also has a shiny Excalibur, so that's a little bit of, it's not a huge value card, but it's a little bit of extra value. Like it's a cooler card to get as like a holo rare instead of like a normal holo rare. Like, nope, no conveniently placed holo rare. Nope, of course not. Oh, like this Infernape. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got those sitting there. I'll leave that. I got this pile. I'll add to it. But yeah, this is how I'm doing. Normally, I'll stick on music and just sit here and go through cards. But I don't really know about the copyright type thing, so I don't want to do anything. I'm fresh on YouTube, just yapping and looking through my cards. Guess you gotta have people watching you for copyright, but I'm sure there's a robot who automatically flags. Oh, but anyway, back to what we bought. So there's those from eBay, and then I have a lot of code cards coming because it was cheap as shit. And then from TCG Player, as long as this doesn't get canceled. Order history. I ordered today 63 cards. Cost me $118. It's like $1.70 a card. But what I got was so what I did was I picked a random SIR. So I in this case I picked, here, let's see if I can just, oh, this will be AIDS. Oh, anyway, in this case I picked Zapdos EX. Let me see if I can add, hold on, I'm a professional already. How do I add a, oh, we'll just do window capture. And I want this. There we go. So what I did was I went to this. I just picked SIR. That's the guy I bought it from. And I just picked one. This was about 50 bucks. So all I did was went here and I changed this condition to near mint. And then just found, I went through all these sellers. Started going through these sellers until I found one. Like, let's check this guy out. I just got it for $48. Market price. Damn, these things were selling for $150. That's insane. But anyway, market price is $49. So he's a little off of market. And then what I do is go here, Pokemon. This guy's not going to have enough, so I know it's not going to work. But then I'll do SIR, illustration rare, ultra rare, double rare, all the really good stuff, price low to high. And what I'm looking for is, oh, and I changed this to Pokemon too. There we go. So 41 potential cards. While these are all like right at or under market, I'm not buying these because what I want is somebody with a bunch of, yeah, that's perfect, a bunch of lower end, oh, I already have order history right here, so a bunch of lower end cards as well. So I picked up a bunch of like these 40-50 cent cards as well to offset the cost of that Zapdos. So now I have $1.70 a card is my average, and this is all going to work off of averages because I have to know my average pack cost so I know how much I can sell it for to at minimum break even, but ideally make a profit, because I would really be interested in making this a business. And I think like I said yesterday, it's I think there's a big opportunity in the secondhand market if you make really good, if you can make really good products. So we're gonna make really good products, and I think that starts with we're only gonna put in Pokemon because nobody gives a crap about trainers. Boss's Orders, another one that is playable even with a yellow border. And then so it's like a whole process we're gonna have to start making these dope repacks basically to sell on eBay. So first one here is our first step right here is we're verifying the authenticity of all the cards we purchase, no matter how small. This Dunsparce is probably worth 3 cents. So does it matter if I check to see if it's real? Not really, because it's 3 cents. This is a trash card anyway. Nobody wants these. they're going to want the Zapdos that's in the back. But I'm taking the time to make sure I verify every card, no matter how cheap, so I don't sell crap. And I think the next part of that is the trading card experience. And what I mean with that is ripping open a pack. So what I found on Amazon is like those little Mylar bags that you can seal, and they make some that are basically the exact size of a Pokemon pack. So I think if I take the time to, what did I do here? Take the time to individually pack these things. That's also adding value to it, because you still get a pseudo opening experience. Like, it's not the exact same because they open differently, but I can move into potentially finding a way to have similar packs at like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, all those type of packs. But that's a way that I think you can add value, instead of just, I'm going to order some examples of what I've seen like on eBay of reselling. I'll probably do, I know there's a probably a website or two. Poke Collect, I think, is a website that sort of does this. So I may look at what's on there too, and pick up some like comparison examples. One, to find out how, you know, it's being done already, and then to work out how to make mine better. There we go. I knew I did something. Yeah, this is going to be the end here. So there. And then we'll run one more time on the camera, just for fun. Check our little black lines. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Black lines all the way down. Blue. You can really tell the condition of these cards like this too. This is not how I'm going to condition the cards, because that would take way too long. Because, like, obviously I can adjust this, but if I'm going to condition this bear tick, for example, like, I can get really in there, but I'll do that for higher value cards. But yeah, so that's the second ETB we had. And actually, I kind of like the time it takes to sort through an ETB. So we may just do an ETB a day. I'll just grab random cards, stick them in an ETB. I think that's what we're doing. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.